Everybody can't go, and I'm cool with that.
When you get in that spotlight, make sure you got the right people around you. And what I believe in, what I've been seeing happen in my life, great people like you have come, but there's been so many people who I've learned and seen that are kind of falling off or have fallen off, or people I just stopped talking to altogether. Everybody can't go. And sometimes it's not because they're bad people. Sometimes it's just y'all might have expired. Going back to Bieber, I think that he needs, I wish he had some non-industry friends. And that's one thing about me. I'm glad that when I go up, there are gonna be. I always had different groups of friends, but I'm thankful that I always had friends that will literally be. When I say this, I don't say this to be shady. I'm glad I will have friends that are nobody. What's
Oh,
your take
I'm
on that?
definitely taking inventory of who gonna be on my yacht. I already noticed if you doing it while I'm not famous, that you always around for the photo op because Jessica planning the good trips. Jessica be having the great parties. Jessica's hospitable. Jessica's a giver. Oh no, I learned my lesson, and I don't need to learn it. We already been through it a second and the third time, but at this point, I'm learning these lessons through experience, and I pay
Yeah,
attention to who I'm around. And at the end of the day, like you said, that don't make the other folks bad people. You just sometimes you aren't qualified to be in the rooms that I'm qualified to be in. Sometimes no, I don't need to connect you with some of the other people that I'm connected with. Some of the stuff that you did that I let slide, these other people that I'm by, they might not let it slide. They might slide you like a patio door, play with them like that. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
I'm definitely making sure to pay attention, keep inventory, and look. It's the brand, it's the book, it's the pie. Everybody can't go, and I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable with that because sometimes, shoot, I can't go, and I'm cool with that too.
he was around the right people. Just saying, like he around he low key trying to cry for help, and it's like, and it's a lot of those industries. Not necessarily saying him, they can't tell what's going on because they might get in trouble, or that somebody might try to harm them. So it's like they gotta kind of keep it kind of cryptic. Um, so yeah, that's what I've observed, and hopefully he deals with that. But I don't know if he can do that, but yeah, any suggestions you make, I haven't. But anybody, and let's go back to personal people, real people. Anybody who in a situation where they not around the right people, I think you need to kind of, isolation can be tricky because it can be a blessing, but also can be a curse. Because sometimes we isolate ourselves thinking that, let me get away from everybody, and you need people. So I think he needs to get away from the people. It might be a season where you got to get away from certain people and then come back, or and then go get around the right people. Or you might just need to be by yourself altogether.
Well, when you mentioned about Jesus and his 12 disciples, the first thing I thought was everybody can't be Judas. It was 12 of them, but it was only one Judas. Now look. Now, if everybody is seeming real Judas like, or half of them, there is only one spot for that type of spirit around you or that type of heart posture around you. He served this purpose in Jesus's life, but make sure that everybody around you ain't no backstabbing, lying, betrayer. But if every one of the 12 that's around you always effing up in one way or another, how they always messing up? Definitely reevaluate your circle. And like I say, take inventory. Who are you around? Pay attention to who you're around and pay attention to how those people treat you. And I as far as that isolation is concerned, just because you were alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. But that is rooted in intention and rooted in growth. But do be sure that when you are in that season or you're taking that time to be alone, you're not lonely, you're intentional. Be intentional with how you use that time, where you're allowing your mind to wander, and if you have to put in some thought stopping so that you like if your mind starts to spiral out of control down that negative path, make sure that, and this is why it's important for you to not have 12 Judases or 6 Judases and 6 Peters in your circle. You do need to be able to phone a friend, somebody that is a safe space, somebody that is wise counsel, so that you have a sounding board. You have to have the right people around you, and it don't have to be 10 of them. You only need that one or two.